On a day when highly ranked teams such as number 2 Ohio State and number 8 Clemson suffered upset losses on their home fields, number 6 USC avoided a similar fate and kept its college football playoff hopes alive with an 38-27 win over No. 5 Notre Dame. Caleb Williams keyed the Trojans' win with a performance featuring several highlight plays and 4 total touchdowns as the sophomore quarterback made his case for the Heisman Trophy against a quality Fighting Irish defense. Senior running back Austin Jones also did plenty to contribute as he surpassed the 100-yard mark in his second game as the Trojans featured back following a season-ending injury to star back Travis Dye. Defensively, the Trojans gave up some big plays in the passing game but bottled up Notre Dame's strong rushing attack and came up with some clutch plays. The Fighting Irish forced a punt and took possession down just 31-21 with 6:03 remaining, but USC defensive back Calen Bullock jumped in front of a Drew Pyne pass intended for star Notre Dame tight end Michael Mayer and pulled down an interception with 4:56 remaining. Facing a 4th and 2 on the subsequent possession, Williams kept the football for a 16-yard touchdown run to clinch the game. USC now enters next week's Pac-12 Championship Game with an 11-1 record under first-year coach Lincoln Riley. Notre Dame, meanwhile, ends its first regular season under coach Marcus Freeman at 8-4. A quick glance at the box score is an ineffective way to assess Williams' performance against the Fighting Irish. His 232 yards passing marked his third lowest passing output of the season, but that number fails to tell the story of how he controlled the game. On a 2nd and 13 play late in the third quarter, Williams ran backwards, evaded numerous defenders and somehow turned a would-be sack into a 19-yard gain that moved the Trojans into Notre Dame territory. A few plays later, he avoided another sack and taunted Notre Dame's defense on his way into the end zone on a 3-yard touchdown that put USC ahead 31-14 early in the fourth quarter. Time and time again, the Oklahoma transfer evaded potential sacks to buy time for his receivers to get open. Though his numbers from the game won't jump off the page, part of that was because USC had just 9 possessions. Well, 8 if you don't count the Trojans' last possession when it kneeled the football. On those 8 true possessions, the Trojans scored 6 times with 5 touchdowns and just 1 field goal. They only punted once the entire game. And when they did, it was actually Williams who handled it. With USC lined up in the shotgun while facing a 4th and 8 in its own territory, Williams punted the ball 58 yards for a touchback.